Imagine a city so legendary that people called it the Eye of the World, a place where three continents shook hands, where emperors wore purple, and where walls had stopped armies for 1,000 years. It's April 1453. The last Byzantine emperor looks out from the Theodosian walls. In the distance, tents, banners, and the glint of steel stretch to the horizon. Mehmed II, 21 years old, has come with a promise. What Rome began, I will finish. This is not just a siege, it's the final page of an empire that called itself Roman. And today, we'll turn that page together. By the mid-15th century, Constantinople is a ghost of its former self. Once 1 million souls, now maybe 50 to 70,000. Its empire is a handful of towns and islands. Trade has rerouted, wealth has faded, and the city is surviving on memory and mosaics. But the walls, are still terrifying. The Theodosian triple line, ditches, outer curtain, inner curtain, towers every 50 to 70 meters. For 1,000 years, those stones were a force field. Across the water, a different story. The Ottoman state has grown from frontier beylik to regional superpower. Mehmed, educated, multilingual, obsessed with Rome, has a clear thesis: Constantinople is mine. On the Byzantine side, Emperor Constantine XI Palaiologos. Not a palace peacock, more like a stubborn, sleeves-rolled-up soldier king. He has maybe 7,000 to 8,000 defenders inside the city, including 2,000 to 3,000 Latin volunteers, led by a tough Genoese commander, Giovanni Giustiniani Longo. He's begged Europe for help. The Pope demands church union. Some Greeks agree, many don't. In Hagia Sophia, chants are mixed with arguments. Spiritual unity is complicated. On the Ottoman side, a vast coalition army. Numbers are debated, but think tens of thousands plus a modern fleet bottling up the Bosphorus and the Golden Horn. Mehmed has heavy hitters: Zaganos Pasha, the Hawk, Halil Pasha, the Skeptic, and a Hungarian engineer named Orban, who promises cannons big enough to punch the moon. Artillery is the celebrity of this siege. Orban casts the famed Basilica cannon, a monster that fires stone balls bigger than watermelons. It's slow, inaccurate, and temperamental, but when it hits, the earth complains. Mehmed doesn't rely on one diva. He brings a choir of bombards. For weeks, they pound the land walls near the Gate of St. Romanus. Stones crack, mortar screams, dust fills the air. The Byzantines rush with timber, earth, and prayer, filling breaches by night that were opened by day. By sea, the Byzantines try a classic trick, a giant chain across the Golden Horn from the city to Galata. It blocks the Ottoman fleet from attacking the weak sea walls. Clever. April 20th brings a cinematic scene. 4 Christian supply ships fight their way through the Ottoman navy. The wind favors them. The Ottomans can't close. The ships scrape past to wild cheering on the walls. Mehmed is furious. Heads roll. Then the plot twist. In the night of April 21st to 22nd, the Ottomans drag dozens of ships over land. Wooden slips, greased planks, around Galata and down into the Golden Horn. Imagine waking up to find enemy galleys where physics said they shouldn't be. Panic? Now the city faces 2 fronts. This is also a miners' war. Ottoman sappers dig under the walls. Byzantines listen with bowls of water to catch the vibrations, then countermine. Underground, in cramped tunnels, men fight by torchlight with picks, knives, and fear. Several galleries are flooded or burned. It's medieval horror, quiet but deadly. Mehmed builds floating batteries and wooden siege towers. The defenders reply with Greek fire throwers, crossbows, early handguns, and the real MVP, earth, constant filling, packing, shoring. Every day the city loses stone. Every night it steals time. After midnight, May 29th, the drums return like thunder. 3 coordinated waves hit the land walls near the Saint, Romanus Gate and Blackernay sector. First, irregulars test the defenses and tire the defenders. Then the Anatolian troops press harder. Finally, the Janissaries advance, disciplined, relentless. Siege ladders brace, hooks bite, and the bombards roar, point blank. Somewhere near the breach, Giustiniani, the Genoese backbone, takes a grave wound. He's carried off toward the harbor. Morale flickers. On a wall that's held for 1,000 years, seconds now matter more than centuries. Stories multiply here, some legendary, some likely. A postern gate left unsecured, a banner falling, a tower taken. What's certain is this: the defense finally snaps. Constantine XI refuses to run. He throws aside the purple cloak and fights in the crush of men, a nameless soldier at the end. And there, in the dust and noise of a city being unmade, the last Roman emperor disappears. No corpse on display, no theatrical surrender, only a vanishing point where an empire ends. Ottoman standards climb the towers. Hagia Sophia fills with terrified crowds and armed men. Mehmed II will soon ride in, order the sack curtailed, and claim a new title, Caesari Rum, Caesar of Rome. The map exhale, you hear? That's history-changing tense. 3 days of chaos give way to order. The Sultan protects key sites, restores administration, resettles the city, and begins turning Constantinople into the capital of an empire that will dominate for centuries. Hagia Sophia becomes a mosque. Over time, the skyline grows forests of domes and minarets. For Europe, the fall is a shockwave. Scholars flee west with manuscripts. Sea routes matter more than ever. A golden door to the east now has a new doorman. For the Orthodox world, it's grief braided with memory. For the Ottomans, it's legitimacy and an open road. Did the walls fail? Or did gunpowder rewrite the rules? Maybe both. Great walls are for old worlds. New worlds bring new physics. Could the city have been saved? With a united Europe, a stronger fleet, a miracle wind on every day like April 20th? Perhaps. But history rarely offers second drafts. The last Byzantines bought 53 days against impossible odds. Mehmed bought a new era with audacity, engineering, and iron will. Two truths can fit in one story. So, what do you think? Was 1453 the end of Rome, or simply Rome changing hands? Drop your take in the comments, the tactic or moment you think decided the siege. And if you want more deep dives told like a movie, hit subscribe. There's a long road from Troy's walls to the Theodosian walls, and we're walking it together.